Hi, I'm Jasmine, and I was sent this ice cream maker bowl attachment for my KitchenAid to check out for you, and I'm so excited about this. I tried this out with my family, and we made strawberry ice cream last night, and it was so good. So today I'm gonna make some chocolate ice cream with you. Now before you start this, the bowl has to be in the freezer for 16 hours so that it's frozen solid. So right now my bowl's in the freezer. I'm gonna mix up the chocolate ice cream ingredients with you, and then we're gonna go get that bowl and we're gonna turn it into ice cream. This is what we're gonna mix up the ingredients in though, so let's do that first. So I'm gonna cut this recipe in half because I only have a cup of heavy whipping cream, but I'm gonna give you the full recipe while I do it. So you're gonna need 3/4 cup of cocoa powder. Again, I'm cutting it in half, so don't pay attention to me. I'm using the Hershey brand of cocoa powder, but you can use whatever brand you have or whatever brand you like. And then 1/3 cup of brown sugar, then 1/2 cup of white sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, and then 1.5 cups of whole milk. Then we're just gonna mix all of that together. I don't know what I was thinking. We're gonna need a whisk because of the cocoa powder, so whisk that all together. In the instructions, it tells you everything you're gonna need to know about freezing it for 16 hours and everything like that, but it also has recipes for some really delicious sounding ice cream. They have a chocolate ice cream recipe, a vanilla ice cream recipe, matcha honey, a strawberry ice cream recipe, a mango ice cream recipe, anything you can think of, they have a recipe for it in here. Now, I didn't use that because we don't use water jelly in our house. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds not good for you. But it's in a few of these ice cream recipes, including the chocolate. And because we wanted to make chocolate today, we're not using this recipe. We found a 6-ingredient, super simple ice cream recipe, and it smells delicious already. So I think that it's gonna be fine. So this is as whisked and stirred up as I think it's gonna get. So I'm just gonna go grab that bowl out of the freezer and we're gonna start mixing it and turning it into ice cream. So here's the bowl, and it's gonna be compatible with your 4.5 quart, 5 quart KitchenAid Stand Mixer. But if you look in the book here, it looks like it's also compatible with your lift mixers. And it definitely has the attachments for that on the sides. This is the bowl, and when it's not frozen and you do this, the water is gonna slosh around, so you'll know that it's frozen if it's not doing that. Then it comes with this attachment for your mixer, and then this piece that goes inside the bowl. This kind of threw me off. I'll show you a little closer how they attach together because it's not how you would expect. I'm gonna lift this up, tighten this guy in, and you just slide it on as tight as you can get it. And then you're gonna pour your ice cream mixture in here and put this in. And then when you set it down, it sets right on there. It doesn't attach at all, so that when you lift it up, it's 2 separate pieces. Let's pour the ice cream mixture in here and get started before this bowl melts. So here it is inside of the bowl. This is half of a recipe, so it's gonna be less than what's in your bowl. We're just gonna take this bowl, set it in there, and tighten it down. And then we're gonna take this piece and stick it right in there and put this tilt head down. Then you're gonna wanna lock this down. And for the chocolate ice cream, it says to put it on stir setting 2, and you're gonna wanna make sure to stay within those settings, because if it's mixing too fast, it's not gonna give it time to freeze. I'm gonna put it on setting 2. And there it goes. So I'm gonna let this mix for a while, and when we come back, it should be like a soft serve, and then you put it in the freezer if you want it to be like a harder ice cream. We'll come back when it's soft serve consistency, and I'll time it to see how long it takes. So it's been 15 minutes. I had this set at an hour. Now this is done. Let's take a look at it. Okay, here it is. We're gonna take this out. And you can see it's nice and thick and soft serve consistency. So let's put this in a bowl and try it. Here's what the bowl looks like once I scraped it all out. You can hear water sloshing around in here, so you can tell it's not frozen solid anymore. Let's check out the ice cream. This is melting so fast. It's delicious. Highly recommend this recipe. Here's what it looks like as soft serve. You can tell that it's melting really fast. The strawberry didn't do that. But honestly, even when I buy chocolate ice cream, I feel like it melts way faster. So that's fine. This is what it looks like after you freeze it. I can't find a spoon right now, but it's like the cone ice cream. This recipe is delicious. It tastes like strawberry shortcake topping, like whipped cream and strawberries, because it uses real strawberries. So freaking good. Oh my gosh, that strawberry is delicious. Delicious chocolate soft serve ice cream. Maybe like hot chocolate. It's really good. But I'll put the strawberry recipe in there too, because this is so good. I'm not a big fan of chunks of strawberry, so I think if I made it again, I'd probably blend the strawberries instead of smushing them, but So good. Now, this bowl cannot be washed in the dishwashers, so you have to clean it by hand with soap and water. The drive shaft and the attachment can go in the dishwasher though, so that's great. So let's get these washed up. All right, now that this is all washed up, let's talk about the pros and cons of this. It's super affordable, it works. Homemade ice cream is freaking delicious, especially the strawberry, so those are obviously pros. The cons, you can only make one thing of ice cream at a time, like one flavor, before this bowl starts to defrost. So if you want to make multiple flavors, you're gonna have multiple bowls. I know that there are more expensive options where you can just switch it out and make different flavors of ice cream, bam, 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 bam. But for the price, I think that that's great. Something that makes me a little bit nervous is this thing is freaking expensive, okay? Normally when I make cookies or cakes or brownies or mashed potatoes or anything like that, the motor's only running for 5 minutes maybe, where this ran for 15 minutes straight, and that was for a recipe cut in half, so half the amount of ice cream it had to freeze. I just feel like 15 minutes is a long time for this motor to run for how expensive this is. I don't know though, I don't know that much about KitchenAids. I don't know if they're supposed to run that long, but I feel like probably not. Overall, I really like this ice cream bowl, and you're gonna love the ice cream it makes too. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.